Processing or containing hazardous or inert chemicals while meeting strict environmental regulation is not easy. Add to that tight financial constraints, and the job might seem impossible. Luckily, however, there is a convenient and easy-to-use solution for chemical containment. One that will meet the government's strict regulations and your bottom line. That solution is, in a word, Geothane. Geothane, offered exclusively by Futura Coatings Incorporated, is a fast-setting, 100% solids, zero VOC, elastomeric polyurethane coating, which can be spray-applied over geotextile, concrete, or steel substrates. The result is an environmental safety net that's totally seamless and resistant to ultraviolet light, wind uplift, and chemical degradation. A quick overview of the application process will demonstrate how exceptionally easy Geothane is to install at any location, even those with multiple protrusions and diverse substrates. First, prior to rolling out the geotextile, prepare the site by removing or raking up all loose stones, sticks, or grass. Next, dig a shallow trench around the entire site. The outer edge of the geotextile will be laid in the ditch and buried. This will help to protect the system from wind uplift. Then abrasive grit blast all protrusions, supports, and pipes within the secondary containment area using SSPC6 near white grit. Follow this with priming those same protrusions. Brush all small areas or spray apply primer to large areas. Futura offers Futura Bond Primer for this step. Now, roll out the geotextile, remembering to overlap the trench and earthen berm. As you roll the geotextile, make appropriate cuts to accommodate for the protrusion. This will allow you to make a continuous seamless joint. Geothane is applied in 2 coats. The first coat being a uniform coat of approximately 20 to 30 mils, the majority of which soaks into the geotextile and seals the geotextile itself. The geotextile is laid with the smooth or the sized side up, so you don't have fabric fuzz in the geotextile. To handle a seam, overlap 2 pieces approximately 6 to 8 inches. Spray the bottom sheet. Smooth down the overlap seam and spray again. This forms a continuous seamless lining. Once the first coat is dried, apply the second or the finish coat of Geothane. Typically, the second coat is applied at about 30 to 40 mils. This provides a very smooth finish that's completely void of any pinholes or other deformities. Protrusions are just as easy to handle as seams. Patch around the cutout areas to accommodate the seamless fastening system. Now the lining is totally adhered to the protrusions too. When you're completed with spraying, do an inspection of the system by cutting out a small section. The entire coating thickness is typically 50 to 60 mils. It's a good idea to save the cutout area as a reference. Then simply replace the inspection area with another piece and seal with Geothane. As a final step, backfill the berm trench to anchor the edges of the geotextile completely around the entire perimeter. That's all there is to installing a Geothane system. Geothane is also widely used in primary containment, thanks to its superior durability, 400% elongation for unmatched crack bridging, and complete resistance to microbiological chemical degradation in warm climate application. Geothane can provide a main line of containment as well as a secondary line of defense. So remember, when protecting the environment and groundwater from potentially hazardous chemical spills is important, Geothane from Futura Coatings is the one and only name you need to know. From pipeline coatings to NSF-approved potable water linings to abrasion-resistant coatings to high-traffic flooring systems, Futura is your single-source supplier to high-performance coatings, elastomers, structural resins, and spray equipment. At Futura Coatings, we've got you covered.